comes the Cincinnati Bengals, the Arizona Cardinals, the Green Bay Packers, and the Oakland Raiders. Philadelphia Eagles joining us as well. Bring you some news coverage. First, we're going to be talking about. Let's talk about the Falcons, guys.
Yeah, let's talk about the Falcons. This is Arizona. This is Arizona. We'll talk about these Falcons. Problem Falcons.
I think the Falcons are pretty problematic for the league, and not in a bad way, but in a good way. It brings a lot of flavor. He brings a lot of energy, and I think the way he runs his organization is quite keen. He's able to basically destroy opponents, and that's something that's good to see, but not good to be a part of it. And I'm saying that from a me perspective. I'm 13-1. My only loss comes from him, so I definitely know what I'm talking about. And that's from the Bengals.
What's up, guys? This is the Green Bay Packers. The Falcons, they like know how to adapt on defense. He switches up play calling all the time. He's a very good player. Unfortunately, I got a forced win over him due to some issues, but he's a very good player. I predict him to probably win the NFC, honestly.
I mean, personally, I don't. I mean, I can see him in the Super Bowl. Me and him in the Super Bowl. But the thing about it is, what gives him is such a diverse and meaningful, game plan is his speed on the defensive line. I know we all know the Falcons have some very fast linebackers. Talking about Deion Jones for Sadie, exactly. So corners, Desmond Trufant. He's got hard hitters like Keanu Neal, and he's got also backups, and that's something that a lot of people can't say. He's really, made the team his own, and you can't really do nothing but applaud the way he runs his team. And I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's just a force to be reckoned with.
This is Arizona. This is Arizona here. The best way to beat him is to keep the ball out of his hands. Me being a coach for 21 years, I went into a game first quarter. I just kept the ball. I ran the clock, and I made some errors. But the best way to beat him is to keep that ball out of his hands. I feel this. Go ahead.
He definitely makes you pay when you make mistakes. When I did play him, and then I made some mistakes, and he definitely capitalized on it. Like, his offense is high-powered. He spreads the ball. He has a good run game. His defense is I believe Bengals said it. His defense is just fast and ridiculous. Crazy.
Yeah, but don't sleep. When you say speed, don't sleep on the 49ers because he has the fastest team. And have you ever looked at his roster?
No, I have not.
No, I looked at his position. He's definitely got one of the fastest teams out there.
Yeah, he has definitely a fast team. But if you, That's why I don't think. That's why I don't think. I think the next time the Falcons play him, it's going down because he was having a little slump, and everybody goes through a slump, but he's out of that slump now. I don't know if you
So
watched
you
the
think
last
you can give him
game.
a run for his money?
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Last year, wasn't he Super Bowl runner-up?
He was a runner-up.
He got it.
He was definitely the runner-up. But did you see the way he beat? He came back and beat Seattle. Yeah,
Came back in the heat.
he came back and beat Seattle, and he beat Seattle 38-34. Remember, Seattle beat him first, 20-6.
Right.
Yeah, so he came back and ran for 242 yards. He's on a mission right now.
Comeback though. And we,
But do you see what he's doing? You see who's actually running it? Who's actually getting all those yards? McKinnon.
Was a sleeper.
yeah, but you also got to know McKinnon actually during his draft he actually set the record for running backs with the bench press. So he's actually a very strong running back. And I personally I don't think Madden gives him enough credit for his strength.
No, but they got him as one of the sleeper players in Madden.
Very much so. He's definitely fast enough.
Yeah.
49 Falcons and 49ers. I don't know, man. I think I don't know. I think Seattle's
who
going to
else
have
in the
something to
NFC do
say
you think
about
gives him a
that.
chance, though?
Seattle's
Really?
Watch Seattle. You gotta watch Seattle.
Yes.
Nah, because Marin, remember we watched that game. You know that game really came down to coaching, and bad coaching was really the play, you know, that cost the team. So, you know, it might be a very different game when they play next time. Seattle Seahawks and the 49ers.
I held them to 10 points in the second half of my game. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Let me fix that. I held them to 12 points. Okay? A field goal. I think he had another. I think he scored. All of them were field goals. So that's why I don't know, man. I don't think the Falcons. I don't think that his offense is going to be that strong. I just don't think. Well, I guess the time's gonna have to come. The time's gonna come when they battle it out, and I don't think Atlanta has enough offense for it. Yeah. What do you got to say, Brian?
I think if they get into a shootout, that's the exact kind of game I want to see. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on those two teams. But let's switch over to the AFC. Oh, you got something to say, Mary?
Oh, wait, hold on for a second. The Falcons is asking to be a part of this. I think we should. I think somebody has to invite him.
I know you got something to say about me. You're just not gonna sit here and talk to me like that. Are you just gonna talk about me like that?
Well,
No, he's got something to say. No, I'm telling you, he's got something to say about me because he shut me down, and no one else has done that in this league.
what, the Falcons?
No, nobody else has shut me down.
All right, it's gonna go quiet for a couple seconds. Let me get him in this room, and then I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the room open for anybody that's in our league to join. So let me go ahead and get him in here. You're able to get in here, brother. We gotta hear this one. He's gonna come in like Stephen A. Jackson. Watch. Oh, yeah, Stephen A. Smith, but I call him Jackson. He can't be Stephen A. Smith. Nobody could be like him. He's Stephen A. Jackson. Invite him in here. All right, here we go.
Match though, personally speaking.
All right, so we're gonna. Did they fix that?
That hurts everybody. No, that benefited me. That benefited me so much. All I do is run the ball. No, them QB sneaks.
Okay, we got the Falcons in here now.
Good evening, fellas.
What's going on, Falcons? How you doing?
Doing all right.
I know you guys something to say,
I was
man.
watching y'all little broadcast, and I couldn't help but come in here because you was disrespecting me.
No, we're not disrespecting. Actually, we're not disrespecting. We're like trying to figure out how to shut you down. We're trying to shut you down, but we got to figure out how. The Vikings says he's already gonna take you out, so.
We ain't worried about the Vikings.
Tell the truth though. Tell the truth about one thing though. When you were playing me, did I have you thinking in the first quarter? That's all I want to hear. Be honest.
No, you didn't really have me thinking. I was just trying to figure you out. You know what I'm saying? What you was gonna do? Because basically how I play is I use the first half as like a let me see, what's the word?
You use the first half to gauge what the other team's gonna do.
I try to see what you want to do, try to dissect your defense and your offense, and then second half is when I like to pull away. That's how I like to play. But I mean, when I played you, I ain't had none of my starters, so it was like playing with like a fresh team. With my
me?
No.
Nah, the Cardinals.
He played me. I was kind of happy he didn't have the starters in, but there was a time where he went and he paused the game.
Yeah, I won't put my starters in. No.
But you paused the game. You was thinking about it.
Nah, I wasn't thinking about it. But when we played, like when I was pausing, I can't remember what I was pausing for. But it wasn't to put my starters in. I wasn't gonna put them in because I think in the first quarter you lost like 2 people. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not even.
Oh, we gotta bleep that curse word out.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't. When I played you Falcons, I didn't have any of the players. Like, I didn't have Eric Berry, Micah Hyde, all of them. I had a standard team, maybe like one trade.
Who that?
That's.
So I think when we play again, it's gonna be very different. First of all, if we play, it's gonna be the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna have Eric Berry back. But like I didn't have like Eric Berry, Micah Hyde, all those players that like make plays for me now.
But to me, like playing you, like your game is like one-dimensional. You run the ball way too much. You know what I'm saying? And I have a really good pass defense. I would say like my user skills is really good. And even if you try to pass, like when we played, you ran, and then when you try to pass when you needed to convert, on third down. But
you said I pass. I mean, I would obviously pass when I need to convert. If it's a passing situation.
Yeah,
but I don't pass unless I need to, and you forced me to pass. So then it became like
right. That's what I'm saying. Like there's no way you'll be able to beat me like that. Like you got to be versatile.
I mean, like I said, my O-line's better, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like it's gonna be a very different game.
How did the Raiders shut you down, though? How did the Raiders shut you down to only 95 yards? Somebody, let's talk about that. 95 yards. I'm talking. This is Arizona talking about the Raiders shutting down the Bengals for 95 yards. That's it.
I didn't play the Bengals. Okay, so first off, I took out my starters for like the first majority of the game because I didn't want anybody to get hurt. And then somebody got hurt, so I kind of got mad. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened was, like, I took my starters out, right? And then I put my starters in, and then Eric Berry got hurt, so I took my starters back out. No, I still won the game. I still won the game. Like, I don't expect a blowout every time. was trying to score my quarterback. You remember that? I know you remember that.
Yeah, he tried to do that with me.
It's probably 80%
Yeah, it's more than 80. I would say 95 to 5%.
same mom plays super like
Yeah.
No, it just look. I watch his games. I'm gonna tell you guys. It looks like the same run plays. He runs in the same formation.
Yeah, he runs that pistol heavy, you know.
Okay, here's a game right here. Ready? Bengals versus the Chargers. It was 38-31. He rushed for 314 yards. We all know that's unrealistic. Yeah. No, not that one. He passed for 111. But what we look at is the attempts. And as you all know, you have to. We're gonna up that. We're gonna up that. You have to run 10 times, and you have to pass a minimum of 10.
I will definitely do that. I'll just throw it out of bounds the whole time, just to prove my point. Well, I try to do spikes, but I.
Roger.
Well, listen. The next topic we got going on here is our sleeper team in the AFC. Let's talk the AFC.
I think the Bengals are a really good sleeper team. And I only say that because everybody loves to hate them, so everybody's turned on their downfall. But how many people think that the Bengals are actually going to the Super Bowl? Let's think about that.
I don't. I think Denver's going to have something to say about that.
I don't say it.
Who said that? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. No, man. So what do you have to say about the Jets? Well, he just took that hit. He just took that hit against the Packers. Packers, what's going on with you?
I think the Jets could be a sleeper team. He's got a really good offense, and his defense isn't too bad. I mean, granted, there's a couple good defenses and offenses in the AFC, so maybe the Patriots too might be a sleeper.
Yeah, the Patriots, they're pretty much undefeated for the last 5-6 games.
Yeah, something like that.
3-game winning streak. 3-game winning streak. So which wait a minute.
Got the Jets last week.
Okay, so the Vikings just text something talking about he beat the Patriots. The problem is, when did you beat them?
You beat the Patriots week 13.
So week 13, we're in 16, about to hit 17, waiting for the biggest game tonight. One of the biggest games right now is going to determine who is the best in the AFC. Browns Bengals. Now we know what the point spread
Browns
is.
just don't listen.
Let's talk about what yeah.
I told Browns the first game him and Bengals played, because he was talking to me in DM, and I told him, if you can stop his run, you can beat him. But the way the Browns came out and played against the Bengals, he came out in nickel and dime. Like, you cannot beat nobody that runs heavy in that formation. Like,
Yeah.
it's not mud. You can't do that.
I think the thing with the Browns advantage on is interceptions a lot to get in the game. Because if you notice, he has 60-something interceptions as a team. So
Yeah, he plays the pass. He doesn't play for the run. I don't know if he even know how to play for the run. But I told him that's
Yeah.
all he had to do was to stop you. 'Cause, I mean, that's what you do. You run.
Because you know why he's playing the pass? Because everybody goes for the deep ball in this game. Nobody goes
Yeah,
down
true.
the field.
Yeah, and I was just about to say I respect Bengals for running like that still, because a lot of people in the Madden community now, all they do is like to pass. You know what I'm saying? And he still runs, and that's really good. Like, if you was to implement good passing in your offense, you would probably be unstoppable for real.
True.
The Browns usually got to be decent. His middle linebackers got 20.
I think he would. You know, I think he probably just scared to pass. That's just me.
What did you say, Packers, about the Browns?
Said that his usage got to be good. I mean, his middle linebackers got 20 picks. Oh yeah, Eagles got middle linebacker got 21. That's all I'm saying. You guys' usage got to be good.
Freddie,
Yeah,
he's
that's
decent. Man, that,
his pass protection. The way he plays, he definitely plays pass protection.
yeah, he comes out playing the pass.
I feel if I see a nickel defense or dime defense, I'm sorry, I'm running. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Because a
I'm
lot
running.
of the times when in Madden in those defenses, especially if you run like a single back formation or I formation, and you run the inside dive against somebody that runs nickel and dime, it's going to be pancake blocks every time.
Yep. So let's go through this. A little bit off topic. AFC North. Who's going to win it? Okay. I'm not even going to say anything because you're up 2 games. AFC South. Titans got it right now, you know. But does that mean he's going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, he got a division.
He got it.
Unless the Colts win the next 2 and the Titans lose the next 2, then you gotta go back to
yeah.
Colts are 7-8.
Yeah, because
Who won the head-to-head?
well, he did win.
They already basically. Yeah, he already got that locked up.
Did the Titans play this week? No, right? You guys get to
Yeah,
what about
and
the Colts?
Colts won too, but there's only one more week left, so and he's already down 2 games in the game.
Yeah, I thought they didn't play this week. Yeah, you're right.
Man, what happened to the Dolphins, though? The Dolphins was talking a lot of smack. He let New England beat him 24-17. And the Jets just lost.
I think they split.
And the Jets beat the Patriots, right? And they have one more game. So you got the Jets and the Bills is in the bottom. Does he have a chance?
No.
He's totally
He
out.
was eliminated. Totally out. out of there. That's crazy. Mhm.
Wow. Deep.
Doesn't it go by
So
division wins
who
and
would
losses?
that come to?
Well, the Patriots win.
The next will be the most division wins.
Yeah, it goes by division wins, doesn't it?
Who got the most division wins if it's all tied up?
Yeah, so that means the Patriots would win because the Patriots got 4 division wins. The Dolphins got 3 and the Jets got 2. Yeah, they got 1. Yeah.
Yeah, if the Patriots win, they automatically in. If the Jets win, then they'll be tied for 4 division wins apiece, right?
No, Jets got 2 wins in the division.
So everybody's playing. Everybody's playing to save their life, their playoff lives. Let's go back over to the AFC West. The Broncos, they're good. Nobody's touching them. Nobody's touching them. Then we go to NFC North. NFC North is let's see, Vikings and the Packers. Yeah, they good. They good.
Yeah, but it's for division. 1 to win division and get home field. Or at least he can get home field for the first game at least.
Yeah. Wild card, yeah.
Okay. Let's go to South. Oh, we don't even have to talk about the South because there's no competition in the South. However, things are going to change because I'll tell you right now, the Panthers, don't sleep on the Panthers. He's been in this league since the beginning of time. He's in the Navy. He hasn't had time. He's going to have time. He's going to rebuild this Panthers team.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I played him the first time. It was pretty good.
Yeah, he's not that bad of a player.
I played him today. He's supposed to hit me up today.
This is the Falcons Panthers game?
Yeah, we're supposed to play sometime today whenever he wakes up because he had a night shift.
Right. All right, so we're going to bypass that one. There's nothing there. NFC East. The Eagles is here. You cruise through there, but I'm going to let you know something. The Giants and the Cowboys, it's going to be a little bit different next year because right now, I think I'm going to do that trade for Patrick Peterson to the Cowboys for his first round draft pick. Depending if I'm trying to get rid of Patrick Peterson. I don't need him.
I'm trying to get him.
A first round pick for Pat Pete? That's insane.
Hey, I'm just saying. I have a trade. The trade commissioner's got to deal with it. If he has to add something else to it, so be it. But that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, if I have to add something. Go ahead. Who's this?
Who's in your division?
Can you text that to me?
Who's leading the division right now?
Broncos.
The Raiders just came in about how many games back?
3 or 4.
That's what's so good about this league. We have guys that really, really take care of their teams. If they lose, they know they're coming back next year. You see why? If you go on the group pages, all those guys that are in there looking for new leagues and starting new leagues are the guys. Those are the guys that lost and don't know about rebuilding. So they're out there looking for new teams. That's it. This league is going to stay full because we have guys that are going to be competitive. And like the Redskins, he's not a bad player. He's not a bad of a player. It's just his times. He works second shift. But when it's hard. It's very hard. And he's a real understanding guy. But when it comes to this NFC East, this is going to go Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants. It's going to be one heck of a division. Okay, NFC West. I got the hardest two dudes to play. So it's gonna be a while before I. Man, I get close to the 49ers. I was the closest one to ever beat him before he start taking his L's. It was 21-14. I threw an interception. I was with it. I would have went up 21, and he would have had 14, and I just lost it. The Rams. Yo, Rams, I'm not trying to make fun of you. Been here since day one, but right now he's 2-12. Yeah, he's got to get rid of it. Not only deep, he's doing the same plays. But
You got to implement that run with Todd Gurley.
He's well, he has first round draft pick. What's he gonna do with it?
Wasn't accepted yet.
Well, all right. So next rule. Next topic is about rules. All right. I'm a firm believer. If you call play action pass, what does play action pass mean? Let's talk real football. Everybody's real coaches here. If you do a play action pass, that means you're doing play action pass. You fake it to the running back, you do your pass. Okay? In this video game, here's what people are doing. I'm a man of, I do it myself, but I need to stop because now that I look at it, it's not realistic. So you do the play action, you pick a play action pass, and then you call the running back to block. It's doing something to the defensive guys, and it's messing them up. And I didn't notice until it was brought to my attention. I feel like this. No one in the NFL does a play action pass on a third down. Third and long, I should say.
Yeah,
Third and 10. Nobody does play action. You ain't doing it. So
I just want to know who brought it to your attention because they don't know what they're talking about.
Well, hold on for a second.
It's a manipulation of the computer. Just like,
No, that's not him. No, we're good.
It does not confuse the AI. The play action in Madden offense when you do the play. I'm sorry, man. Let me clap. When you do the play action, it gives the defensive line a boost. So that's why a lot of people block the running back. The defensive line gets a boost whenever you do play action. You can see it, like.
Well, you know what?
Do,
you know what?
Yes,
Okay.
They
I'm gonna
get extra block shed and everything. That's not the case. Like you can run cover three. You can run cover 3 and send 3 and do play action, and you'll get an instant block shed. Trust me.
You know what? I'm gonna say something. Falcons, Eagles. The reason why I do it and I make the guy block is because of that reason. For some reason, he's always coming around. So basically,
I find the link on YouTube and send it to y'all because it's not a glitch for the offense. It's a glitch for the defense. That's why everybody blocks the running back because the defensive line gets a boost. And then for another thing, everybody in Madden, they send like 6 guys, and sometimes that play action play is a really good play, so they block the running back to stop that.
right. And you know what? as much as I want the rule to switch, where if you call play action, you got to do a play action. And when I look at it, it's like the reason why I'm making that dude block is because the DN on the right always comes through. So it's a thing where I say, hey, listen.
You can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. I watch
once
it.
you do it.
So
Yeah,
that's why, like,
they like do a little extra takeoff. You know, it's a boost.
For the offensive one, because it does give the offense a boost. It gives them a split second. Because, like I said, there's a reason why people do it over and over. And it's glitchy. If it wasn't glitchy, people won't do it that often. That's where if you go on YouTube, if you go on every forum, everything, people do what works. Yes or no? So if they know
That's true, but I've always blocked my running back in Madden.
But if that's the case, don't call a play action.
And you know what? That's
So if you don't think that's gonna help you, don't call it play action. Why you That's like when you do all your hot routes. When you do more than 3-4 hot routes, you're doing a YouTube play.
No, you're not. You're just slanting everybody.
there's only so many things you can do. There's only so many things you can do when you do those hot routes.
No, you're not. Okay.
That's the only route that I typically change. Is like I'm sitting on 9. That you borrow the safety and it's press coverage. Like it's only to my position. Because to me, if you do that, you just ask thank you. But play like that, that's understandable. That's understood. But if every play the same play, you do the same setup, you do the same format, you do the same switches. You telling me the other guys play the same defense every time you play that same play? No, but you looking for your advantage. You looking for your glitch.
You're looking for an advantage, not a glitch. You're just calling it a glitch. It's not a.
All right, so here.
So what if people block? What if people block a running back, no matter what the play is? Is that still a glitch?
No, because you don't have that animation.
But when you block the running back, you don't get an animation when you play action. There's no animation.
And it helps you.
But it's the same thing as if you was running play action. Wait. Let me finish. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as okay. You know, when you run a play action play, you can hit R2 to cancel it. It's the same thing. So is that a glitch? Is that a
Answer me this. When you call a play action, does it go into animation?
when? Yeah.
Call a play action play. Does your quarterback go into animation to
Right.
take the handle?
Right.
Okay, that takes an extra second, maybe an extra 2 seconds. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. When you put the running back to block, you don't get that. So you got those extra seconds, right? And the defense is still going to think it's a play action because they're going to commit like it's a play action.
Yeah, but you just didn't hear what I said. Like, well, you can run the play action play and not block them, but then when you hike the ball, hit R2 and they cancel it, and there's no animation where the play action was there. It's the same thing.
So here's how I'm gonna break this down, guys. Ready?
Mhm.
On 3rd and 10, you cannot run a play action pass. Nobody's gonna do it. Anything 3rd and 10, any 3rd and 10 and over, you can't run a play action pass. Done. Finished. Yeah, it's totally done. We're done with that. So that's the rule that we're gonna take out. We could either take it out this year to make it more realistic and get it out, because it's gonna hurt some people in the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now, and I know exactly who's gonna be affected by it. The Browns. The Browns. The Browns, Buffalo Bills, Packers are going to be affected by it. Let me see who else. Okay, so
On 3rd down.
to convert on 3rd down, if you're 10 yards and over, you can't use a play action. That's gonna kill a lot of people. Because you know why? Because you got those tight end crossover passes. You know what I'm saying? If they're in the man to man, all you got to do is run that, and it creates separation.
But I mean, at the same time, the defense have to be. They gotta be prepared. I mean, you basically babying the defense. They should be aware of that. Like even if somebody called that a play action play on third down, that's the offense fault really. Because a lot of people on third down they blitzing.
Yeah,
So if
but
they run play action, it's over with.
with this Madden, if you go on a lot of forums, there's a lot of play action money plays, and they call it the play action shots, the play action other ones where they're crossing. They all
Those,
plays
those games been in. I mean, those plays been in Madden, but you continue.
every year. You got the same play, but every year you got different money plays, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so people use them because they know in the real NFL they're not gonna do that. Third and 8, they're not gonna call a play action.
Right, and we already eliminated. It's already eliminated. The league rule is going to be now, and we're going to stress it out that to everybody that we're no more. So, sorry Bills, sorry Packers.
I just believe in this stage of Madden, like the money plays, it shouldn't be a problem with them no more. We're going to the end of Madden right now. If you don't recognize the formations of the money plays that come out, then that's just your problem. That's how I feel about it.
Because not everybody has the same time to be on YouTube all day looking up this stuff.
I mean, it's not YouTube though. It's in.
My thing is this. This is a computer-based game, so why are you manipulating the AI? Just play the game. Why do
I want people to run money plays against me because I know how to stop it. Like a lot of people in head-to-head run it. A lot of people in franchises run it. Like it's very common. It's very common in the Madden community now. So everybody should know how to stop it. If you see it that much,
not everybody plays as much as other people. Some people play one game a day, or one game every 3 days.
if you getting torched by it that much, you should want to learn how to stop it.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you
Some
right
people
now.
just-
When I played the Falcons. I'm gonna tell you right now. He did those plays, but there's ways to stop it. It's just that I caught it too late, and I caught it the second half. Look, he only scored 12 points, but it was field goals, so it can be stopped. So
Yep.
the only thing I want to do and say is third down and over. You can't run a play action. Period. It doesn't happen. So I'm gonna move on to the next topic. The next topic is our draft. We got our upcoming draft coming up. We're gonna try to make it nice, fast, and smooth. Okay. I want to get a schedule on how it's gonna roll. If you're not there, we're gonna be there to move it forward. Right. So, but the first thing we want to talk about,
You
the
know
draft.
You're the only one that can do that, right?
Yes. Or anybody that's a commissioner.
Nah, only the main commissioner can skip.
Okay, it's not a problem. But
You can pass it on to somebody if you can't be there. They can
No
pass
problem.
it back to you.
Okay, so now ready? Listen to this. With everybody knowing who's coming out in the draft, do you guys want to go ahead and go get the real draft right now with their 40 times and everything? Like, right? Somebody explain that. Go ahead, because they brought it to my attention.
All right, we all know that this started before all the combines, the athletics and everything got kicked in. So there's been updates to the rosters. So if we go right now and update to the last most realistic combine numbers and stuff like that, we're gonna go to like a blind draft, which means all the scouting things that everybody did not gonna happen.
Right.
But if we leave it the way it is now, then all the numbers, all the speed is not going to be accurate. Like Metcalf's is probably going to be an 88, when we all know it's supposed to be like a 94, 95.
So you have one of the imported drafts in now?
Well, I have one. No, I have.
They put it now where we have
But we already know them. We already know them, and we already have a. I have a couple guys that know the whole
you'll get
thing.
the combine records in the off season, but you won't get any scouting points until the off season. You have like 2 periods of scouting points, 2 weeks of worth of scouting points to use, and I mean that ain't even really enough.
Nah, and I'm talking from I did a league like I want to say 2 weeks ago after like directly after combine, and we did not see the combine results. Like we updated to the most recent roster, and we didn't see the combine results. We knew them. We will look it up.
Can I tell y'all something? Can I tell you something? Being involved in this real life football stuff, I don't care how fast you are. These #1 draft picks that are coming out right now, and they're all hyped over, they may not even play well. How many #1 draft picks do you know that came out and stunk? I got one good one, DeMarcus Russell. Hey, study your playbook. Study your playbook. Okay, coach. And then look, where was his agent at? Where was his agent at? What's a good agent? The best agent is a coach. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that have these agents that are coaches do well. Jarvis Landry.
Did Mayfield go first?
Mayfield, he's good. He's not out getting in trouble. He's holding it down. Oh, Menzel. He just got signed by the AAF. He's going down to the Atlanta team. I think they did that for some money purposes, but it worked. So let's get back on topic. So we have a couple guys in our league that know these stats. Miami Dolphins.
Right.
He knows it. There's some noise going on in the background. The Miami Dolphins. He knows the stats, and the Bengals definitely know the stats. He's been with me the longest to do it, and remember, no commissioner ever edits their player. I had a situation that one time, and it has never happened since. But if you notice, none of us edit our own players. So do you guys want to just go off of what we know, or do you want to go and just forget it and let him just edit the numbers that we have so we don't lose our points? Yeah, no, me too. So just edit the players, and I have 2 guys that want to do it. All right, so I'm gonna get the Bengals to do one side, which is the. Let me think. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do. So.
I think that Marion, you should do it because you're supposed to have the most integrity out of all the commissioners. They should send everything to you, but I know that's still putting a lot on you. But we know you wouldn't be the one to do nothing like that to the league. Because
who said that right there? Who said that?
Me, Falcons.
That's the Falcons. Hey, Mike, I trust you to do it.
Yeah.
I just don't got the time. Mike, how long would it?
I'm not even going to do the draft probably. I'm trying to trade all my picks away. I don't really need anything. Yeah, I don't need anything. Like I'm not big on stacking a team. I mean, my team is pretty much already built. I just got to play. That's it. So I wouldn't mind doing it.
Okay, so Mike, what I'm gonna do is how long would it take you to do it? Why don't you just start out by doing offense? Why don't you start out by doing offensive guys, and then I'll have somebody start out by doing the defensive guys. And
just shoot all of it to me.
I know who I'm picking
I'll
up.
start on it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do it this second, but I'm gonna do it right when we get this. We're almost done with this. And the last thing I want to talk about is the Bengals and the Cleveland Browns, and we know we have a point spread. Okay. I do think the Bengals are gonna smash them. If he stays in that nickel and in the dime.
That's gonna be the key to the game. If he comes out if I see him on the first play on defense, he comes out in a 3-4 or a 4-3 defense, we gonna have a ball game. But if he comes out in the nickel and dime and dollar and all that, then it's gonna be the same result as the last game. It all depends on what he took from the last game and what he playing out to get to this game and how to beat him is what's gonna take for him to win.
He's got to stay off of YouTube. He's definitely got to leave that alone, because if you play this game and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna run this play. You got to go by what the defense is giving you, because when I see a linebacker, I'm telling you right now, and he's moving around chasing, I'm going to let him go on a wild goose chase and bring a Texas route in there and get him underneath. Mike, I was watching you in the beginning, trying to figure out who you were, and I kept throwing away from you.
I keep that disguise.
Yeah.
I can be on the safety. I can be on the outside linebacker.
I'm telling you.
On the defensive line.
Yep.
I'll be everywhere.
The dudes that use their linebackers, if you just stay away from them, you're good. You can't use those long dragging routes where it crosses in the middle, because they sit in the middle, and you know what I mean. And I play the game different than you guys. I play close version view, like the close view. So it's a lot harder for me because I play like the position. So I stay in my position. But these guys that stay in the middle and have their linebacker in the secondary, that's funny. So I think the Bengals are going to beat them. And
I'm pulling for the Browns.
What's the point spread?
I think you gave them plus 12.
So plus 12. So what I'm saying is this. You do the draft. I have to do all these upgrades for all these betting, these votes. You know what I mean? For these superstar traits, for their rookies and stuff. I have to sit down and do that. So it's good that we have people involved in the league, because it makes it better. Makes it more competitive. That's why I don't take anybody. I got a waiting list of 10 people, maybe 15. But the reason why I don't take them is because I'm watching them. You guys know what happened last week, right? I brought a dude in here that was with me way back, and he just upped and quit. He went to the other guy's league, was in 3 of his leagues, just upped and quit. So he came back in this one, and I was happy for him because he's a good player. Came in as the Bucks. His name is Victor. Do you know? I said, dude, you're on the blacklist. And he goes, yeah, I know. I said, but you released your team that many times? He goes, well, yeah. At least I didn't do it a lot. I only did it like 30 times or less. Yo, while he was telling me that, I had my phone app. I had Boot. I mean, personally, I don't care if you do it, because all I'm going to do is just reset the cap and just sign your players. I don't care. I don't care. But when he said that, and he goes, look, I'm a changed guy. I only did it 30 times because they made me mad. And he argued with me. He said, I know it was more, but 30 is the least I want to say I did it. If he's on, I want to look at it. If he's on, I want to invite him in here. He's not here. I got rid of him. No, I'm going to try to get him in here. Yo, I'm going to try to get him. Yo, I got to bring him in here. No, I'm not going to bring him in the. Here it is, right here. You guys. All right, I just invited him. 30. Dude, he said He said 30 times, and I'm sorry, it was more, but I want to say the minimum 30. I'm going to add him back in here. I'm going to bring him in here because he's really trying to get in. Is this somebody that really changed? I'm going to call him. He said they were picking on him. Yeah, everybody gets picked on, man. Everybody gets picked on. Mike gets picked on the most. Mike gets picked on the most though, because he's the best. That's man. That's it, man. That's annoying to have somebody that's that damn good. It's like, and you're not cheating. You're not cheating. I'll give you that. Neither is I know. So you gotta do you gotta do it one by one. But what if he did change? So he's a good dude. I said, listen, I'll let you talk to them and let them decide, because everything I do is like a vote on you guys, because this is not my league, this is y'all league. Because it's hard to find leagues that it's hard to find leagues that are flowing and running, and people are coming back for the next year. Because 2020, my ultimate goal is to make sure that everybody gets a game, but I can't do it when we miss these games where I'm trying to get people to watch what we do. It's kind of hard. Do you know how good that little kid came in that had cancer, and I had a little young man come in. He had cancer. His mom brought him in the chat room, and he watched the whole game. His mom showed him pictures of him watching the game, and then he came and he picked player of the game. I mean, he had a really, really good time. And when people see that, they want to invest in you, because some of the videos that we put up on you guys' games got 2,400 views. So when a customer says, okay, well, if you could put my label on there, I can donate some prizes for you guys. That's not a problem. It's a tax write-off. But we got to be on time. We can't just post the time and not be there. We got to be on time because they're expecting to see it. I have a new barbershop opening up. Okay, it's called a Lion's Den. Real good friend of mine. He wants to play the Super Bowl at his shop, but I can't do that and nobody was on time. So if we could, what'd you say? He said Falcons Bengals. You really think listen, you shut the Bengals running game down, he's done because he can't pass. He's done. Who's saying that? The Falcons himself?
I don't think I'm going all the way, because when I first got in this league, I was playing bad and very heavy. I was in like 8 or 9 leagues, and now I'm down to 4, and I'm very close to my other games. I'm not as focused as I was, but I still like to compete. I still have that competitive mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, it's still just I don't feel that there is no
sometimes I think Madden knows who they want to win. Sometimes Madden just gives teams certain breaks, like last game. I mean, it just
Yeah,
loses
they
the
won
play.
to that for the Packers. That game with the Packers and Jets. Madden gave him a break
Yeah.
because Jets should have won that game.
Oh
Packers
yeah.
should have won that one.
Oh yeah. That was like one of those plays where they knew. What's his name? What's the quarterback's name? Oh, it's off the top of my tongue. Rogers, yeah, Rogers. You know how he does those Hail Marys and then he get that little miracle play. That's exactly what happened there. And plus, that was his fault too. He wasn't playing over top of him.
Yeah, and Packers was saying the whole game that Adams was supposed to catch any of the ball, and he caught the one that counts. Like I don't understand. That was a great throw. Only Aaron Rodgers could probably do that throw like that, or Brady. Same way he play action. I don't know
The
why he
funny,
didn't.
the
I
funny
think he
thing
was in
was,
trouble one.
me and Aaron was watching that, and we was calling the play. Like before he even ran it, we were saying he could go to that play, and then as you know, he did it.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and then hopefully tonight we can get a couple guys in here and watch that game, and go over that game while they're playing it. And they play at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's gonna be a game. I think it's gonna be a real good game.
Brady on time.
Yo, if he don't lose his power plug, he loses power plug. Yo, he was so scared about the Falcons, he lost his power plug. I was so.
Brady had so much history, and that's why it was so funny. And everybody was voting for him. I was like, y'all just don't know. Like, I'm rooting for Brady all the time.
I did not vote for him. That was one thing I did not vote for him. I knew it was gonna go down.
He didn't want to be like that because the last 3 times he had played in other leagues, he did the same thing. You don't know.
He lost his power cord.
Yeah, he didn't lose his power cord, but he always had an excuse. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
No, he's a real cool dude, nice, respectful guy. He lost to the Super Bowl last year because he broke his foot and he had some personal issues. So it was kind of a whole lot on his mind at the time, but it was a good game. But they play tonight at 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stream that one live. Yeah, that one's definitely gotta be streamed because that's gonna be. Here, let's go over the votes. Here's who voted for Freddie. Let's see. Do they know what they're talking about? Comments. Here we go. So we got the Browns. Cleveland. The Packers got the Browns. Our new Colts player got the Browns, but he don't know. He just came a little bit. Mike got the Browns. Now this is based on the point spread. What about straight up? That's the key. Straight up. Let's go straight up first. If there's no points involved, because we know we got a point spread, 12 points to Freddie. Because I'm telling you right now, Bengals are gonna try to humiliate him. Yeah, he's gonna humiliate him.
I think Freddie is the type of guy that he learned from every Madden game he played. So I don't think he's gonna come out in the same defense that he did the first time he played. But I think he really didn't believe me when I told him that the Bengals would run. I don't think he believed me.
What do you think defense you should come out in? 4-3, 4-4?
Yeah, 4-4. Like I stopped him with 4-4-4 and 5-2.
What about a 4-3 wide?
4-3 wide? No. He can run all three.
So
Yeah, but the thing too with the Falcons, your hands are quick, man. So your hands got a lot of coverage.
Yeah, that's true.
well, I beat him. You know how I beat him? Oh wait, there's one more thing that got to come out. The mid blitz. I found out that's a glitch. Oh man, that's the second thing. We got to get rid of that because they showed me and I did it. And I was like, oh, I ain't even gonna talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about how I did it. But somebody told me what to do and I did it. That's gone. So no, there's two rules we're gonna implement. We should just do it this year because I want to make the playoffs as which one?
The big nickel, the big nickel. Oh,
So eliminate it altogether. Just get rid of it. What do you think about that, Eagles?
yeah, we could do that.
So we have a really good breakdown. So now we have rules, and then I think like it makes it better. So we're gonna get rid of that, which is the mid blitz whole package, right?
It's the nickel pack.
It's the nickel here. What's it called? Is anybody on the game to check? Because if I do, you go mute. Yeah. Let's see. So we just got a little message. We're gonna have an opening team, which is Kansas City. Kansas City. Yup. Who said that? Man, I got a guy for it, bro. I got a guy for it already, though.
Yeah, the nickel 245 double A guy.
So I got a guy that wants to join this league. He has another league. It's 48 hours. I'm a firm believer. If you have a 48-hour league, you might as well just play on Fair Sim in a lot of those games because that's just too many damn games. I'm sorry that it's 2 games a week, sometimes 1, based on how everybody is. Because if you notice, we're not moving right now, and we need. That's what the commissioners are supposed to do. So New England, he's a good kid. He's been with me all the time. He has a baseball thing going on, and then we have the Packers. Those 2 guys are supposed to get the guys. Set up your games, man. That's all we ask. I know me and the Rams are good at our game, man. I'm not worried about that. He's a barber. He's probably cutting here today. So I know he's gonna get down. No, he's probably home. Yeah, I have a guy. Yeah, I want to ask him a question. So he got his master's degree, which is great. He got accepted into the program, so I don't mind him. He's at least, hey, he's got to go do his thing. But I would like to get somebody on them now. He's not making the playoffs. Let somebody else get a run on fixing him up now. If he can do that, that'd be nice. I'm gonna tell him you got. The guy that's in the Chiefs, I'm gonna try to get this guy here. I tell you, I got a Rolodex, bro, but it's only guys I know that I want in. All right, I'll send it to him. Who's that? Who's that?
He's not Asian. The Chiefs.
I ain't make fun of nobody, bro. What what is it? What is his name again?
It says AZNS loves BBWs. Asians love BBW.
What is BBW? I just want to make sure.
Big black. Yeah, big bone. Yeah. Healthy women. Big bird. This.
All right, I'm gonna ask him right now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this show part up. I'm not gonna cut it up or anything like that, but